Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talkin' Habs. In this video today, I'm going to preview tonight's game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Edmonton Oilers, and this is on the road in Edmonton. There's a two-game series that's starting, so it's kind of a preview for both games. I'm going to tell you all about it. I got the stats behind me, got my thoughts on the game, and lineup changes and stuff like that. And before we get to that, if you are new to the channel, Habs fan like I am, and you want to see more Habs videos like this, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Let's get into the video. All right, so it's Montreal at Edmonton. It's the first game of a five-game road trip. So there are 2 games in Edmonton, 3 games in Calgary, and these are really important games for Montreal. You can almost say, like, if this really goes bad, the season could be almost lost right here. So I doubt that's really the case. It has to go really bad the rest of the way for Montreal not to really make it to the playoffs. But, you know, this could really make the season worse and maybe screw their confidence for the playoffs. I mean, you don't know how that works out. But it's an important road trip, I think. So Montreal is 19, 14, and 9. That's 47 points and 4th in the division, where they have been for a while, and I don't see them getting out of there right now. Edmonton is 26, 15, and 2, 54 points. They're ahead of them in 3rd, but only 3 points out of 2nd, so Edmonton can still advance here, go higher up in the standings. Goals for Montreal, 125, 15th in the league, 137 for Edmonton, that's 10th. Goals against are 119 for Montreal, that's 10th, and for Edmonton, 120, and that is 13th. Last 10, Montreal 4-6-0, and Edmonton 6-2-2. And head-to-head, Montreal actually, this is the one team where they've been good, 4-1-0, and Edmonton is 1-3-1. Because I believe there's an overtime loss in there for them. Let's see now. Line changes tonight. No, we're doing stats, so let's forget about it. I said that. Goals per game, 2.95 for Montreal. That's 13th, but that's coming down because, I mean, that was at 3.4 at some point, and it's come down and steadily right now because they have an anemic offense right now. 3.19 for Edmonton. That's 9th. That's basically where Montreal has been recently. Goals against per game, 2.76 for Montreal, 13th. Goal for Edmonton, 2.79, that's 15th. Power play, 19.1% for Montreal. For what position? Excuse me, 21st. And that's, again, been falling. Apparently, let's see, when Julian left, I mean, the power play was at almost 19%. And now it's back to that, because at one point with the new guys in, we were at like 40%, started to drop, and it just come down steadily. So the power play sucks right now, and I don't know how they improve it. 27% for Edmonton, that's 3rd, so basically stay out of the freaking box tonight. PK, 77.2% for Montreal, 22nd, 79.5% for Edmonton, 16th. Edmonton is just on the verge of what you'd call a good penalty kill, 80% plus. So basically it's a good penalty kill. Montreal needs to stay out of the box, really. Face-off win percentage, 48.7% for Montreal. So again, started to go up, but starting to slowly come down. 23rd in the league, 49.8% for Edmonton, 19th in the league. So not that much better. All right. Line changes for tonight, just because it's up at the top there. There's only 2 from the last game. Anderson and Byron switching lines. So Anderson moves up to the first line, Byron to the 3rd line with KK. And so it's Drouin, KK, and Byron, and it's Tatar, Deneau, and Anderson. That's it. That's all for changes tonight. Even though right now John Merrill and Eric Gustafsson are available to the team and in Edmonton with the team. So I guess they're going to give them a practice or 2. Okay, top 3 scorers for Edmonton. No, that's not how I put it. The guys Montreal has to keep off the board for Edmonton. McDavid, 23 goals, 48 assists, 71 points, plus 13. Leon Draisaitl, 22 goals, 41 assists, 63 points, plus 24. And Darnell Nurse, who is not the highest scoring defenseman, that's Barry, but he seems to get points against Montreal. They got to keep him off the board as well. 13 goals, 15 assists, 28 points, plus 20. On the other side, guys who I expect to see more from. I've got one guy on there that I thought was going to start, and he's not, so I'm still going to put him in there. Armia, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points, plus 5. And Paul Byron, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points, and a plus 4. I was hoping Gustafsson would be in the lineup today. I actually was hoping both defensemen, new ones, would be in the lineup today. They're not. But Gustafsson, 1 goal, 9 assists, 10 points, minus 2. I do think he gets in the lineup soon. And yeah, I hope that he gets that offensive game back. In nets, confirmed, Carey Price. I thought it would be Allen, but it's Carey Price. 12, 7, and 5, 1 shutout, 267 goals against, and a 900 save percentage. You know, listen, the goals against, not bad, but the save percentage, way too low. That's got to come up. And it's also going to be Mike Smith at the other side. 15, 4, and 2, 3 shutouts, 236 goals against, and a 922 save percentage. Playing well and plays well against Montreal, and not surprised he's in nets. Now, for me, what do I think? So I thought, okay, for the D, question would be who sits and who slots in. Now we know there's no new additions on the D. There's absolutely no change on the D. And I saw a comment, and this kind of made sense about Edmonton has last line change. This is in Edmonton. They have last line change. Can almost guarantee every time that Sherratt and Weber are out there, he's gonna try to get maybe Draisaitl or McDavid out there just to overwhelm those two guys that aren't mobile and can't move the puck and have been having trouble. And yeah. So this could be pretty bad tonight. I don't know. Better effort. They need a better effort than they had against Ottawa. Now, Ottawa's a team that forechecks hard, right? So I think it's like naturally is the reason why they give Montreal fits, really, is they forecheck hard. But I mean, Montreal came out with nothing. I don't know. So I wrote here, maybe you look like you give a shit. Maybe, because they kind of didn't really look like they gave a shit against Ottawa. So maybe that'll help. I don't know. Special teams, mostly the power play are going to be important here. PK too, because you consider that the Edmonton power play at 27%. So the penalty kill is going to be really important here. But the power play, got to get some goddamn power play goals. If you can't do that, I mean, how many games are you going to win? We're back to that, right? With the shitty power play, how many games are you going to win with that shitty power play? Not a lot. Neutralize McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nurse, as I said here. These are the 3 guys I think they need to kind of shut down. And when they do that, obviously they have, so far, McDavid and Draisaitl, 2 points each against Montreal in the 5 games they've played. If they can continue to do that, great. But they're going to have to do that. Montreal's anemic offense. They barely can score 2 goals a game right now. So as you see, that number coming down pretty steadily. And they can barely score goals right now. So who steps up and starts to score? I don't know. I don't know, especially when they don't. Like, there's so many line changes, but I don't really understand some of them. And I just don't get it. The defense has to be more mobile. This has been a big problem. This is the lineup I kind of wanted to see on D, and maybe we will on Wednesday. I don't know. Gustafsson with Weber. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of up and down on this, but you know, it's a good point here. Here's the point. Montreal's in 4th place. Unlikely to fall out of 4th place, right? It's unlikely. And that means that... and they're probably going to stay in 4th place. So what's the difference not trying these guys in different... Like, try something. Make something work. You got time to do it. And you got to do it before the playoffs so you know what you've got here. So maybe it's just that it's the first day for these guys with the team and they want to give them practice or 2. I don't know. So Gustafsson with Weber, Edmondson and Petrie, I think those guys work well together. I don't have a problem with that. And Kulak and Merrill. So that means obviously you see Romanov not in the lineup, right? Considering the problems with the cap and the restrictions, look, Romanov has no waiver restrictions. He can go up and down. It might be time right now, maybe give him a little time with Laval. Let these guys play a little bit and see what we got here. Right? It's not like Romanov is setting the league on fire. He's not. Yeah, sure, big hits and all that. But he's not setting the league on fire, so I don't see it's a problem in his first year. So, just put him on the squad, put him down to the AHL, something, and play some of these new guys. Let's know what we got before we get into the playoffs. And on that note, I put here DD, that's Dominic Ducharme. Like, grow some balls and coach. Grow some balls and coach, because I saw someone make that comment. One of the writers, Matthias Brunet, I think it was, and it was in a French column. He said grow some balls and coach, and not really be worried about pissing off the veterans. And he's not doing that. I don't understand some of these moves. I had high hopes when Dom came in, and I don't know where it went. I really don't at this point. All right, I'm going to remind everybody first, before I wait till the last second, live cast for the game tonight. It's a 9 o'clock start tonight, so it is at 8:35 Eastern Time. So remember that, 8:35 Eastern Time. Come on in and hang out. So it's a hangout. I don't show the game, but we all talk, have a great time, and while we all watch the game wherever we can. That's basically how it works. Come on in, hang out with some fellow Habs fans, and if you're from a different fan base, come on in anyways and talk. We're respectful in our room of everybody, so that's not a problem. All right, time for the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you could win a $5 prize directly into your bank via Interact. So give the score of the game and who scores first in the game. Who's the first goal scorer of the game. Either team, doesn't matter who you pick it from. And yeah, you can win the prize. Do that in the comment section down there. I'm going to give you my pick today, like I always do. Mine doesn't really count, but I'm going to give you how I'm going with this game. Considering how Montreal has an absolutely anemic offense, even if they shut Edmonton down, who's going to score and win? I don't know. Especially against another goalie that they have trouble with in Smith. I don't know. I don't hold out high hopes here. I'm losing confidence in Price almost by the day. So going into this, that they didn't put Allen in net, I'm not very excited about the chances of this game. So I'm going with 5-1 Edmonton. First goal scorer, I don't even remember. Guy said they got to shut down. I just have this feeling on Darnell Nurse. And there you go. I don't know if this is a game that they're going to be able to shut down McDavid and Draisaitl. The way they're playing defense, I just don't. And they can't score. So is it going to change against this team? I don't know. I'm not holding out a lot of hope tonight. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comment section, what your score is and the first goal scorer. Or come on into the live cast and you can leave that guess in the chat there and you'll be entered into this contest. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel or you might not have subscribed yet, please do that. Subscribe, ring the notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all, and go Habs go! Because even if I don't have a lot of hope, still go Habs go, and I still will always cheer for them. Bye, everybody.